What is something classy people do that actually isn't classy at all? My sister married a guy who came from a very wealthy family. His parents were extremely snobby and looked down on my sister because she didn't come from money. They would do things like invite her to dinner at a fancy restaurant, then order the most expensive items on the menu. And when the bill came, they would say, "Oh, we forgot our wallet. Can you cover this?" My sister would end up paying for their expensive meals, even though she couldn't afford it. They would also invite her to go shopping with them, then pick out a bunch of expensive clothes and say, "Oh, we forgot our credit card. Can you pay for this?" My sister would end up paying for their clothes, even though she couldn't afford it. They would do this all the time, and my sister would end up paying for their expensive lifestyle, even though she couldn't afford it. They would also make fun of her for not being able to afford the things they could afford. They would say things like, "Oh, you can't afford to go on vacation with us? That's too bad. We were going to take you to Hawaii." They would also make fun of her for not being able to afford the clothes they wore. They would say things like, "Oh, you can't afford to buy a $1,000 dress. That's too bad. We were going to buy you one." They were the most snobby, entitled people I've ever met.